Hi, thanks for joining me today to talk about another wonderful feature of your Skipio service. Now, we did do a webinar earlier to record this training as we usually do, but the recording didn't work. So I decided to pop right back in and demonstrate this for you again so we have it for review and for future training. So today we're talking about the ringless voicemail feature. Now, this is a really fun feature of your account that allows you to send a voicemail directly to the inbox of your contacts and customers. So this is a really fun way to get your voice right over to them without having to make all those individual phone calls, because you can actually send a ringless voicemail to a group all at one time. So let's walk you through. I'm going to share my screen and walk you through exactly the steps to take to send one. And then after that, I'll talk to you about a few tips and information that you need to know about that part of the service. So first of all, you do need to log into the desktop version of your account to record the ringless voicemails. So you'll want to go to app.skipio.com. So that's app.skipio.com and log into your account. Once you're logged in, you're here on the Resource Center screen, you can go down to the profile bubble in the bottom left and click on Ringless Voicemail. That'll bring up the Ringless Voicemail page where you can see past recordings or add new ones. So we'll go ahead and click Add Recording. And then once you're on this screen, you'll go ahead and click on the microphone icon, and that'll bring up your recording view. If you can see the green animation in the corner, you know that your microphone is working properly, and you can just go ahead and click the record button. When you see archiving on, that means that you are currently recording. So you can record your voicemail here, and when you're finished, go ahead and click stop. Then you can click upload. And here I can review the recording, and I can also, choose to not keep it if I don't want to, or go ahead and save it. So here I can review, I can actually play it. When you see archiving on, that means that that's kind of loud. And then here you can set the name of the file. It's gonna auto-populate a name based on the time and date that you recorded, but you can actually give it a name before you hit save. So once you hit save, you're going to see that little twirling icon there. That means it's uploading to the system. Once you see a full check mark, that means it's there for good. You might have to refresh your page to go ahead and see that that's finished. But once you see the check mark, like I said, it's ready to go. So to send the ringless voicemail, we'll need to open a composer. And then you'll see the little ringless voicemail icon here. It's that little fifth from the right, or fifth from the left, second from the right. You'll click on that ringless voicemail icon, and it'll give you a list of the available recordings that you have created. And you can choose which one you want to drop in, and you'll see the preview there. Now, something important to note is you will never include text or images with a ringless voicemail. The reason is this is not going into their text message on their phone as a voice file. It's actually going directly to their voicemail box, like they missed a phone call and got a voicemail. So you wouldn't include any text or images with that. All right, and then I can go ahead and set a later date or time if I'd like to, and select the context I want it to go to, and then hit send, and that will send right out. So let's talk about a few tips. First of all, we recommend to keep voicemail messages to 30 to 40 seconds in length max. Most voicemails, just if you're calling someone and leaving a message, are actually pretty short. And long voicemails, people tend to kind of zone out, or they don't really listen to it all. And so it's a good practice just to have a good message. But also, if you have a really long voicemail file, sometimes they won't deliver. That can be because there's limited space on the device, limited space in the inbox, or if the carrier sees a file with a ton of data, meaning just a very large file, sometimes they just won't deliver it. So if you have a long voice recording that you'd like to share, we recommend doing that by uploading that to a hosting service like your Google Drive, your Dropbox, or something like that, and then sending a link to that file in a text. But for other messages, you'll go ahead and use the ringless voicemail feature, and it's super fun. Now, we do call it ringless voicemail, but on some devices, there will be a little bit of a notification or like a partial ring that happens when you miss a phone call. On most devices, there won't be, but some there are. And then they'll just get a notification that they have a voicemail. Now, keep in mind, you can't personalize these messages like you do a text. On a text, you can put in the custom field and insert their name. Obviously, you couldn't do that in a voice file. So you want to make it sound personal, like you're only talking to one person, but not put any specific personal details so that it will work if you're sending it to a group. So keep that in mind as you're recording. All right, that's everything you need to know for Ringless voicemail. If you have any questions, reach out to our support channels. You can find the information for those there on your Resource Center. And we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar. Thanks. Bye.